All right, so um, I'm gonna do I guess, speculation for part two of the thank you celebration. And obviously, what was it? I think it was what Tuesday night. I think we got a data download. Obviously, we know Goku Black's coming, and then Gogeta, who will easy A. We both come in 3 days from the time of this recording. So that puts it about Sunday night, probably. They'll be here. So that means part two of the celebration will start at reset uh, or login reset on Sunday, and then we'll find out all of the information. And then Monday or Tuesday, we'll probably end up finding out if it's going to be a Dokkan Fest banner or a legendary banner or what. So obviously, right now, like I said, we know Goku Black, and then Gogeta, and everyone talks about these cards, and we know all about it. But if we go over here, so obviously, yes, part one. Um, Finally got Trunks. Oh, I guess I didn't pull up. We could get Vegeta's campaign for part two. I didn't pull that up. Now that I think about it, obviously we got Trunks and Zamasu. Guasu and Mai got our awakening. We're all caught up on Boss Rush, and then New Dokkan Battlefield Virtual whatever. This doesn't reset till 12/6, which it's 2 weeks in a day, basically. Well, okay, so it goes away and then it'll come back probably Monday. So that'll probably be the start of the next campaign, which will probably be Christmas, seeing as that's only 2 weeks and 2 days after that. So obviously nothing there for part two. Finally got this, which really just came out of nowhere. I don't know why they didn't release it earlier. But we're gonna come back to that because I think they could release another story event that we are behind on. I think it's the last one. I could be wrong. Obviously, these are gonna stay open. That'll stay open. Uh, this one is kind of random. I understand these two for the theme, but that one's kind of random. And then obviously this will stay. This whole that's really good. I've been trying to rank up to 500 to get all stones and whatnot. I can. Excuse me. And then obviously 4 times, which helps that. So, there wasn't. I didn't think there was too many surprises for part one. Um, but because what we didn't have an easy A for part one, did we? Uh, yeah, no easy A for part one. Um, so I kind of expected that. I thought he would have maybe come in part one, but now it looks like he's coming in part two. We're gonna technically get two easy A's, even though he Gogeta doesn't have his own stage. He uses the Wrathful Brawly Easy A, which you can find medals for. So we'll have one new Easy A and then but 2 units of the Easy A. Yeah, here, let's start here. Okay, so if you look back here, for the special missions, you see Vados and Champa. So some people are saying that maybe we could finally get this event. Well, okay, so technically we're 2 events behind, which would then lead to obviously Kale and Khalifa coming with their own Kale and Khalifa, which it's not a good it's an banner. Obviously people call this unit the best unit in the game, and then you're very good against Pure Saiyans, and then infinitely stack and whatnot. Well, they both infinitely stack, but you do like 3 or 4 super attacks you can get off. So that could be the big banner for part two, along with the thank you banner, which I did not pull that up either. That's not in here, is it? Yeah, okay, they don't have it in the timeline, I guess. Okay. Okay. But excuse me again. Um, thank you banner plus a legendary banner, which I could see because we're what, three Dokkan Fest behind. Piccolo, Future Gohan, and Cooler. Um, and obviously they're not going to release the LR God Goku, who literally just released, what was it, last week? I think last Thursday, I believe they released them on JP. So they're not going to release God Goku. So this is probably the LR that they most likely will release. There is only 8 stones from this, but you can farm up 4 units here, so that's good. Yeah, I'm ready for this. Well, obviously, okay, so you have 8 stones there, and then you have 2, 4, and then 6 in missions. So 14 stones in total from this event. So I could honestly see this coming, where they use the thank you banner as the Dokkan Fest, and then they just drop this alongside it, which could happen. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. So yeah, and then I think and I hope because they finally just randomly dropped this, the Copy Vegeta event. I think we could get the BoJack movie for part 2, which is the revamp. Hybrid Saiyans for this one. Is there one for this one? Oh, Universe 6 is the increased drops for that one. I hope so. Gohan's not bad, but there's a lot of stones here. Let's see if we can find out how many. It's just the metals. Let's say up top. Okay, so 16. So what? 18 stones it looks like, because there's 8 stages. So then there's what, normal and Z hard. So 16 there. And then plus you have 2 for missions. So there you go. So 16 stones for here. Hopefully, and then what did I say? 14 here, I believe. So that's 30 right there. And then you add the Goku Black ECA, and that's one multi on the Kale and Khalifa banner. So there you go. Hopefully we do get them, because so we're behind two story events. Obviously this one won't come out until Kale and Khalifa come out. But they could, if they don't do a Kale and Khalifa for the thank you banner, they could still drop this just because. I mean, it came out on April 9th. That is what, like 5-6 months ago, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so 7 months ago, about. Yeah, so closing in on 8 months. So I could see them dropping this. Hopefully they do. And then, so in the timeline, they dropped the Gohan event, or the revamp, along with the Frieza EZA. So obviously, we're getting Goku Black for part 2, but we're what, 5 EZAs behind? I mean, you could. What's wrong with dropping 2? Obviously, they probably won't. It literally came out the same day as Gohan. So maybe these 2 won't come out for a while, which would suck. Hopefully, they come out before Christmas. That would be nice. And then who's left? So Frieza, Goku Black. Omega, Cell, I think there's one more. There's one more I can't think of. Wicked Bloodline is weakness for this for freezes. So I mean maybe what they could do is they could do, which I guess they haven't done this in like 2 years or whatever, but you can make like a small part 3 and just go ahead and drop these two. Just missions, because what they did it for, was it the first time for Vegito Blue and Rose, or was it the second time? I don't remember. But they had a small little part 3, which was missions, and then like 2 new events that were new to Global or whatever. And I think it was new for JP too when that came out. So they could do a little part 3 thing and just release these two. Just cause I wouldn't be opposed to it. No one would be opposed to it. I know a lot of people are waiting for Frieza to come back, or Frieza to come out, and not everyone is as hyped for Goku Black, even though he's really good. And he kept his Key 3 passive, which is amazing. That really boosts him, because he now boosts all Extreme AGL, or Extreme, sorry, not Extreme AGL, all Extreme types. So that's really helpful. Covered all that. And then, so we're, like I said, only 3 Dokkan Fest behind, so I don't know if they don't do LRK on Caulifla, I could see them just doing the whole Piccolo thing, which would get the 7 EZAs, which I feel like that could honestly come out for Christmas instead, which is about a month away. I feel like they would do that as like a special Christmas thing. Obviously, this isn't reset till the 12/6, so we're obviously not going to get that. We already got this, so basically it'd just be kind of these two, unless they want to drop the EZA with them. But I feel like Piccolo is probably the second best pick if they don't do LRK and Caulifla. Or they could surprise us and do both. They could do Piccolo and LRK and Caulifla along with the thank you banner, which I don't know if they would do that, but they could. There's still a lot of options on the table, which I guess maybe they wouldn't, because that also let in the sell. So this could honestly maybe all just be Christmas. Well, not like before Christmas, because I feel like we might have another global first on Christmas. So I mean, they could release, if they don't want to release Gohan now, they could, do Frieza and Gohan Christmas, along with the new unit, and then have Cell before that. Like you could do Piccolo, 12/6. Yeah, because that'd be 3 weeks. So because there'd probably be another day to download it right like Christmas Eve day probably. So you could have Piccolo, 7 EZAs. You could have Cell EZA. Oops, now we're zoomed in. I didn't even think about this. They might. Well, I don't think they're gonna drop this now, but they could wrap the 2 Awakenings in here with Piccolo, and just have this like pre Christmas, starting on 12/6, which I feel like he would come out like around 12/6, hopefully. Because they're not going to release Cooler, and they're not going to release Gohan this early. Gohan might come for New Year's, maybe. We'll see. But I feel like Piccolo is the best bet. Obviously, a Prime Battle, Cell, first form here. And all these are really, really good buffs for the Cell Saga, minus these two, which weren't. But Piccolo and Cell are really good buffs. So I could see that coming. before Christmas. I doubt it would be for this thank you celebration. But other than that, like, well, and I forgot all about this. But we're not really behind anything because we had $300 million downloads, which we were with JP, and then Gohan came after. But I know for a fact we're probably not going to get Gohan. Trunks will probably come with that. They could drop this technically whenever. Because what is he week 2? Oh, you know what? They could drop this with the event and Kalen Khalifa. If he's weak to Universe 6, they could honestly just drop this for part 2. Which I get. See, I mean, with Goku Black, I mean, it feels like it's already confirmed that we're not going to get a second EZA. I mean, they could. Well, technically, Gogeta is the second EZA. So I doubt we'd get a third one. Unless they'd be generous. So maybe... Does that mean they're going to push back Kalen Khalifa then? For Goku? Oops. I hope not. But yeah, and then we had Halloween. Don't expect this till 2020. No support types units are not Dokkan Awakening for another year. Obviously, we will probably end up getting the Dokkan Awakening for Vegeta next. Because if you look here, Raditz event's coming. So that means, So that means probably Thanksgiving here in the U.S. is probably when we're gonna get another World Tournament. Because it usually happens right after Raditz shows up. I guess technically they could Dokkan Awaken Ribrianne and Chi-Chi. Because that event does come back too, so they could technically Dokkan Awaken them. Other than that, they still haven't even done a revamp for this on JP, I believe. I believe they still haven't. This is a new event, so they're not going to. Yep, new stage. Which I think isn't like Gogeta on like stage 10, and then like there's 11, and then stage 12. They just put the nuking items, I believe. So that's my predictions for part 2. Most likely it'll be, the top pick is Kalen Khalifa, so we'll end up getting this. Hopefully we end up getting this, even though it came out with Frieza. It would still be nice just to get this too. And then my second pick is Piccolo. And then we get Cell. And then probably the EZAs, the 7 EZAs. That would mean that Cell would get pushed back along with Frieza. So hopefully we get both Frieza and Cell before New Year's, because they might drop something big on New Year's, just like last year with the guaranteed LR banner. So a lot of hype, a lot of stuff coming. Obviously, JP just got Dragon Ball Heroes. Technically, this morning, I believe, it could have been like midnight my time. And then obviously, Global's going on part 2, which should start. Well, yeah, probably 3 days. It should probably start at this, which it'll start at reset, or login reset Sunday night on November 24th. So, yeah, so one more weekend of dryness. And then the floods come in, and expect a lot. Obviously, we already know, Gogeta. We have one new stage. Two more Dragon Stones here. 30 here, so 32 in total that we know of so far. And then we'll see what happens if they, release this. If they, I hoping they release Gohan, at least the event. And then we'll see if it's Kalen Khalifa or Piccolo. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Like, subscribe, and share this video. This is just speculation. We don't know. All we know that's confirmed right now is Goku Black, and then the Gogeta ECA. For all I know, they could release Future Gohan and just throw logic out the window, which they're probably not gonna. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, which I think I already said that. And peace out.